Hey guys, welcome to the channel and we're on a new map. I just got done eating lunch after running an oat field and we're in North Carolina. Since I played on it last, it's had some updates and I'm really wanting to play on it now because of the crops. Let's get started. Well, I've got a pretty good farm here. Decent size. Fields are small. But we're going to work our way to where we need to be. I'm running all Isla stuff. It's going to be a dairy farm. I have a feedlot kind of too. We've got some fields. But first thing we got to get started is baling some hay or straw. Because that's where we where we ended up running oats. I have two driveways for the farm. The far side driveway after all the fence is where a lot of the tractors will go through. But I don't want to pull alone to get cows. But if I have to, I will after I make hay. Because I've got an alfalfa field right back there. And then I've got a grass field we'll pass as we head to where the straw is. I still got some stuff at the store to get. A little backstory. This has been in the family for years. And it was offered up to me, so it's been something that has been kind of growing, but I haven't been around. I've been here as a kid, helping out. Tried to do it on my own, and well, it was highly suggested to me that I take this farm over. So I figured, why not? I had $8,000 to my name. The money that the farm was making was divided between everyone else. And I've got to make it go without really ruining anything. Because this is the roots of the family. Let me make sure this is down. I like the older Alice tractors. So I am glad. I'm glad that I get to farm with things. And alright. I guess I greased it good. So let's see what kind of how much bales we could make. That hayfield right over here, we probably will mow down. I can probably get some of my family to help. They live in town, just every once in a while. So it's not something that will happen a lot. But it will happen to occasion. When I need it, they will be here to help me. I thought I missed one. Missed a little bit. That's something that's been talked about is when I need the help, I can get. If I call, are you guys able to help me? And they said yes. So that's good. Now, one thing that I'm waiting on is the money from what I had and Montana when everything sells, because that could go to another family member on the other side of the family, and if it does, then we may not get much money from that. But I'm not going to be harsh winters down here like I would have been up there. So that is good. I mean, I may get some snow, but nothing like. But hey, it's going to be good. We're going to make it down here, just because, one, the weather is going to be different. Two, we've got something really already started, so we'll see how things go. But once I get done here, we'll get back to you, and then we'll go from there. Well, we're just finishing up here. We're gonna have 19 bells, which isn't bad for starting out. We don't have any animals yet. So if we get them, we're not going to be buying like a boatload at one time. But as that's emptying, let's go make sure everything looks good in there. Alright. Put that up, put that down, turn that off. Alright. We'll pick these up once I get the loader that's been bought to pick up. But I think we're going to jump into the semi, the old Kenworth, and we're going to go pick up the tanker. They bought a tanker to haul milk. It can haul propane and stuff too. I'm thinking. I don't know. It's a regular tanker, but I think it's a mod that I'm able to use to get everything with, I guess, and haul everything. But we will. We'll see, but we'll take this back, and as you can see, the farm's pretty big. We're gonna drive around this pasture here to the left. That's gonna be heifers. That's a year older, a year plus, let's put it that way. That's not lactating. We may have a beef herd in there too, and use a beef bull with them, but we'll see. Once you turn, of course, there's the drying system. There's the silo with the feed room. There's the dairy barn with the lagoon. We'll empty that out once a year. That's why they got so big. This is the calf pen here. You can hold pretty good amount of calves in there, honestly. And this is going to be the bull / steer pen. So there's rumor to have a slaughter plant coming into town, so we're going to park this right here for now because we're probably going to back the baler into here, or I'm going to pull through, one of the two. But we've got to wash it and stuff, so. But this is the shop right here. There's also a little bit of a workbench and stuff here once I get my service truck. The store is finishing getting it ready. They've got one more thing to do, and then I'll be able to grab it. But we'll see it when we get to the store. And it's a GMC truck. Come on. There we go. Alright. The service truck will be nice to have. Very nice to have. Right now they're doing some work to make sure it's good to go. I know it's parked outside, but they said they're waiting on one part they need for it, which is something in the engine. I forget what it is, but they're to let me know when we can get it. I'm be able to put fuel in it. That way we go to fields, you know, we can fill up stuff. I'll have a small toolbox that they're trying that will be in the other shed, I should say, where that will be parked to do work on stuff, because the tools will be all inside there anyhow. But yeah, this is not a bad map. I did a series from it a while ago, and this is Farmville, North Carolina by DR Modding, and he's had some updates to it. And as doing dairy, you want alfalfa for the most part, and grass. Well, alfalfa is on here now, and some other things, and he's fixed some things. There's a fence there. Sorry, I got paying attention to something else. So I'm pleased to be on here. I did it 22 when it was just a little bit different. I did enjoy playing on it then. Also, I mean, he does pretty good work with his maps for PC, definitely. But even though 25 has been around for a little bit, for PC wise, there's not some good maps, and for me, I have to have life. Like it has to feel like it's people living there, and traffic, and people walking in a town, you know, and all that. So that is one thing that I look for in a map, is it needs to feel alive. So, and this does. This always has. He always has done good with that. And I just like having what's word, life, and be able to have different crops other than just grass. So these are the things that are left here. As you can see, there's a gooseneck trailer, the hay trailer, the blower, livestock trailer. We're going to take the tanker, and right there is the service truck that I'm going to be probably picking up before the next video. We'll have all this stuff back by the next video, of course. And this is what I like about my day cab. Alright, let's latch the kingpin. Alright. That's all hooked up. We're good to go. This is the tanker we'll have at the dairy to haul our own milk if they haven't came and got it or whatnot. And whatever else we might do. Here's the stuff that goes into the chopper for next month. Of course, that's to pick up the bales. This is the livestock trailer that they decided to go with. I didn't buy it. It was already here. It's on the ground load. So we're gonna see what we can do. And this is the service truck. I don't understand one thing. That's the toolbox I was talking about. It's in game for service. But I don't understand why it's sitting up there. We're gonna take it out. I will probably bring the pickup truck to grab that. But oh, this has its own workshop on it. That's new. Alright. So that would be a normal service truck. This will end up in that shed. Also for winter work. Excuse me. I just learned something new. Huh. But we're going to make a series of this for sure. At least that's my attempt. Now, if you've made it this far in my video, hit a thumbs up. If you've want to see more content from me like this, which I try to do more old school and more real life in a sense, subscribe. And second of all, third of all, whatever it is, if you have made it this far, I am looking for people to play with. I'm planning on getting a G Portal server again, if this week I should say. And I wouldn't mind finding some people that do YouTube videos like this that is small. I mean, I'm not the biggest follower, but I want to grow. And if anyone's wanting to do that, I will, we could talk. Second of all, I do have a Discord page. It's nothing but dairy stuff, which I'm planning on getting going again this week. And going from there. So I am going to call this a video. I think I'm going to see what we can get loaded in this, because we're going to need propane that maybe I can make payments on later. I don't know. But anyhow, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.